and welcome back to the Scottish Go Off Grid. I am so excited this week because not only have we got even more friends here. Hello. Say hi. My mum left and literally the next day we've got some more guests, which is amazing. Like, we feel so lucky that we've had so many people visiting. So we've got some fun things planned with them. The build, well, the builders have texted and they are coming back. So I cannot wait to see what goes on this week. I'm really, really excited. So yeah, let's see what happens. Also, last week we had so many messages about where you're all from and loads of people said, don't forget Australia. And I can't believe I forgot to read out Australia because not only is it one of our favourite countries, we also used to live there and half of Badger's family live there. So hello to Australia, we love you. Yeah, keep them coming. There's been some crazy countries. It's so exciting to kind of hear where you're all from. Right, busy week, let's go.
Tell Mummy what you want.
I want a stairs here, so there can be the bathroom here.
Yeah, well the bathroom's going at the back, but that's going to be the kitchen, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think it's a really...
Here's going to be the kitchen.
Yeah.
But I want the kitchen to be right here where the tractor is.
I think that's a really good idea.
Because you just spotted that.
Yeah. What else do you want?
I want like a door here, a door here.
Yeah.
Then that house there
Yeah.
you just gone in yesterday. That should be our pudding's house, and I found some oregano there. Look.
Oh, you did? Good spotting. So show me where you think the steps should go, because I think it's a really good idea.
I want the steps to be here.
Good thinking.
The marks around, look.
They do, don't they?
Here. So, when you need to have wellies when you get wet from the grass. You just need wellies so your feet doesn't get wet. Look.
That's right, 'cause it's very muddy at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. Because they digged up the ground. What is in
That will be our kitchen.
So what is in the mud?
Well, it's just mud underneath.
Where is that bit? Where did the vine go here?
He had to cut it down
Why?
because just to make room for the building, but he still left the main bit so it'll grow back.
But it doesn't have any roots.
It does in the mud.
Pudding. Come here.
Pudding.
Who is it? Who's it? Oh, it's just the builders. He's having their tea.
Come here. Wait.
They're having their lunch.
Pudding.
So I don't. So we can't slip here. I want stairs here.
Okay, we'll put stairs there.
Wooden stairs or normal stairs? Look, a map. This is a big one.
It's what?
This is a big one.
A big one, yes.
I want to pick it.
Okay.
And you snip all these ones.
Okay. You're so good at identifying plants, aren't you?
Yeah. This is oregano.
Yes, well done. What does it smell like?
Oregano.
Yummy.
We can hang it, but we don't know which time we can eat it. When we don't know to take the plant off when we eat it.
Yeah.
Mama.
Do you like how the house is looking?
Yeah.
Yeah. We are just on the way down to the vegetable garden to see if there is any rogue vegetables growing anywhere. The children wanted to come down and have a look. I have also been thinking for a while about the polytunnel. So I'm absolutely desperate for chickens, like so desperate, because I hate throwing food away. Obviously we're composting it. I've always had chickens in England and yeah, I'm desperate for them here now. Because of the build starting, we are going to be putting all of our effort and time obviously into the house. And I was trying to think of ways that we could make a chicken house, but obviously kind of lessen the load for Badger and not make him build a whole new structure. I've been on the internet and found these super extravagant chicken houses, but actually, yeah, I think we need to prioritise our time and efforts and stuff, obviously, into the house. Now the groundwork's being done. So the polytunnel, let me come back to the polytunnel. It's been great. I got loads of tomatoes from it in the end after I had kind of that blight issue. But I have realised that I probably don't need such a big polytunnel. The original plan while we bought the polytunnel was to store the wood. Anyway, we're learning all the time. We've been storing outside now. Obviously I used it to grow stuff, but I don't need it that big. And we are going to be moving the vegetable garden from this terrace down here up to near the kitchen, the outdoor kitchen. But I would still like to have a little area for seedlings, and maybe some chilli plants that like it a bit more hot and sweaty. So anyway, I digress. I was thinking, how about using the polytunnel as a chicken house? Well, not quite. I'll show you.
A pepper.
Nice.
I think it's pepper.
Which side did you pick it from?
The left.
Oh, great. So that'd be a chilli.
Chili. I haven't been down
It does look like a waffle. So in here is the polytunnel with the tomatoes, but everything's so overgrown. And yeah, completely neglected.
Mama!
Look, all the chilies there, you can pick the peppers.
Mama!
Yeah,
Look!
tomatoes.
I'm gonna go over here because it's kind of like this. Oh, it really is hot.
Go see if there's any beans, Betsy.
Mama, are you
Okay, so the absolute abomination of the polytunnel that has gone wild. This obviously is going to be way too hot for chickens, but I was thinking we could use this structure, the metal, as the kind of structure of the run. So cover it all in chicken wire. So when we're out, they can be in this run here and maybe have their nest boxes here and here, so I could kind of come in from that end. And then when we're at home, I can let them out here, and then they can have, you know, be free range and basically eat up all the seeds that I've planted this year. So I'm thinking it would be a really good size for a chicken run. It's nice and big. I'm not sure how many hens I'm going to get yet. So obviously we'd take the plastic off, put the chicken wire on, build nesting boxes. So yeah, I'm really sold on that idea. I want Badger to come down and have a look and see what he thinks. But I think it just could be a really good option to use this space. Doo-doo. And then it means I get chickens. Yeah, I'm really happy with the idea. And we've got water down here for them. It's near the compost. Yeah, I think it will work well. And now I'm going to go up there and see how the builders are doing. There's one thing I was thinking. We've had so many friends and family coming to see us, which is so incredible. And what makes it even more special is that we're at the start of our build. So they're all seeing it from like the beginning, which is amazing. It feels really special actually to have people here at the beginning. And then each year they come back, it's going to get better and more kind of, you know, finished. And yeah, it's really lovely. So yeah, we've got our friends here. So we're going to have some river days. It's really hot this week. So I'm wondering, oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. I'm wondering how much the builders will do because it's already super, super hot. But hopefully they'll get a lot more done this week. Let's head up. I think Badger's just taking, oh, he's there. He's taking Pudding for a swim. She keeps getting really hot, but actually absolutely loves the water, which is amazing, which I think is very typical for Labradors. And it cools her right down. But I'll go talk to Badger and see what he thinks about my chicken house. Maybe I'm going to become a crazy chicken lady. Ed, you going for a swim? Are you hot? I found you, saw you as I was coming up from the veggie patch.
Yes, well, I just came to look at this tank that we did, and because of moving stuff and getting the trees out, all the silt has made its way into the tank, and now the tank is probably 2/3 full of silt, so I think we need to empty it, and I actually want to move it down a terrace.
We were talking about it for a while, weren't we?
Yeah, especially as we need to do some tree work through here, and actually that is a much better way to get into the forest, pull them back out.
It is, but I think it's really good that we did it because we didn't know when this water was gonna stop.
No.
And as you can see, It's still very much going, and we are at the end of August.
Yes, we're not doing too badly.
So if it keeps going through September,
Yeah.
we should have water all year.
Hope so.
But it's one of those things that we need to
we'll
keep
soon
an eye
find
on.
out.
Right, I've come to find you because I've had an idea about the chicken house.
Okay.
So, you know, obviously we're going to move the veggies up to the outdoor kitchen.
Yep.
All up there.
Yep.
And that terrace has basically been neglected. Sorry.
Yes.
Actually, Wilfred just found 2 chilies.
Yes, he did. He brought those up.
There's still a few things growing.
Right.
But the polytunnel, we bought it way too big because it was for the wood, like
Yep.
I said to the camera a minute ago. But I don't think I need it that big for the vegetables, for the seedlings.
Right. I see where this is going.
Yeah. And I want to lighten your load.
Right.
So I was thinking maybe we could use all of it or most of it for a chicken house.
What? So keep a section or two for the potting of seedlings,
Yeah.
and then have a wall, and then chickens the other side.
We could do, or we could just use the whole thing and use the outdoor kitchen as a
Take
potting.
the tarp off and put chicken wire over it.
Yeah, it'd be way too hot. It's so hot in there now.
I was going to say we'll have boiled chickens.
Yeah, roasted.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we're not going to use all of it, which this year it's obviously got way too hot in there,
Yeah.
then yeah, I think that's a really good idea. Oh, hang on a minute. Does that mean that I have to go and get chickens now?
Yes.
Maybe we'll think about that project later.
Okay.
Perfect.
I think it's a yes. Oh my gosh.
Look what's here.
see.
Yeah, let's see how they've got on. It looks so good. I just love the traditional granite work.
Wowzers. I can't believe how quickly they've done this. It's mental. Right, talk us through it.
Well, this is now a level playing field for us to get our kitchen extension put on the side.
It looks massive compared to the house, but it's actually the same width as that room.
And it's on a level now, that's why it looks so, you know, we're on a big slope here.
We are on a big slope. So what they've done is the diggers pushed the ground down to level the terrace here, like that. So this does look quite drastically big, but the floor level is here, and then we're going to have one course of granite on the floor, and then build up from there. This is going to be...
We're going to build up in wood,
yeah.
So it's going to be like a wooden stone blend.
Yeah. This bit here, which they've done, is going to be a herb, flower bed kind of thing going on.
Like to soften it, have a bit of greenery inside the granite.
Yes, the thought being was, obviously we've got the old house, the new bit, and then we want to kind of merge it down into the land was the vision.
Yeah.
These are going to be steps.
Yeah, so the wall on this side isn't finished yet. This is going to be a nice gentle slope up, similar to this one.
Yeah, then come up here. I am standing on here, so I don't know if you can see in the camera, but the slightly darker soil. Can you?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be a small decking area, which windows will bifold into the kitchen.
Yay!
Which is incredible. So now we are effectively in our soon-to-be kitchen, which is mind-blowing. But anyway, so from here to this stone here will be a big window. And then I look like I'm doing like a... then
Sunset yoga.
Yeah. All the way across to here will be bifold doors, which will open onto the deck.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty mega. Kitchen, and then we're knocking through into here for the living room.
Perfect.
But the digger man and the incredible stonemason, well, they're both incredible, aren't they?
Yeah, they just know.
They just know.
The knowledge is power.
Yeah. So they've built up all the way around, levelled it out. This from earlier, I will put a video up in a second of how steep the terrace was. So it's quite incredible how much earth they've actually had to move to make this level. They've kind of chipped away at bits, and they're giving us solid ground to work with.
And the reason they've dug away a lot around here is so that we don't get water ingress through this wall. So they're trying to take it below floor level, so that if we get water ingress, then it goes through the soil as it normally would.
Exactly, so it doesn't stop any of the kind of water flow in the winter. Our plan also is to have a back door here, so we'll go walk into the kitchen, and then we're here.
And as we come through
into
the kitchen, and then onto the decking, and then with our mega view out that way.
I've been chasing mountains I can't climb, holding out for heroes in the night. I find myself here in the dark. We learn to fight and learn who we are, but I am raised up to face the stars, full of light. And we are wild like a river, wild like the fire in your veins makes you shiver. And I chase the winter out of my mind like the dark in the distance. Wild. We are wild. Standing at the edge of a great sea, Sometimes it takes all you got to believe that you are whole here in the dark. We learn to fight when we fall apart, but we are raised up to face the stars. Endless light, and we are wild like a river, wild like the fire in your veins makes you shiver. And I chase the winter